Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video, as you saw in the title, is about a brand new mini palette from Urban Decay. This is called the Aphrodisiac palette and it has 6 eyeshadows. As you can see, I am wearing it right now, and don't you worry, I'm going to show you how to do this eye look towards the end of the video after we do some swatches, so that you can recreate it at home. If I sound a little bit different or stuffy, it's because I am stuffy. I think I'm getting sick, or I am sick already maybe, and I'm just in denial. But basically, my eyes are a little bit watery because I'm sick and I have a lot of congestion going on. So excuse the change in voice. By the way, thank you so much for the response on my last video. You guys know I read and responded to every single comment on there. I'm so glad you guys keep liking the 5 looks 1 palette videos. If you haven't seen it, the link is in the description box down below, or like right here. It is a video doing 5 different looks on the Born to Run palette, so check it out if you're into like makeup tips and like how to do different eye looks. The star of this video is this one right here, also from Urban Decay. I've been in an Urban Decay kick lately. It's called the Aphrodisiac palette, and look at how beautiful these shades are right here. My favorite thing about this palette is how well done it is. It has 3 mattes and 3 shimmers, and it has like great transition shades, a nice, super nice like dark matte shade to intensify your crease, and then it has 3 shimmers that you can use on your eyelid, in the inner corner, or underneath the eye. For my eye look today, I used everything except for the color Glare, but you can easily do the same look and make it a little bit smokier or like darker by using glaze instead of Night Fever, which is what I have all over my eyelid right now. And before we get into the swatches, make sure you guys like this video before you leave. The likes mean a lot to me and it helps promote my video. Also, make sure you are subscribed to my channel. My name is Patty. If you're new here, welcome to my channel, and I would love it if you subscribed. And also guys, leave me any comments down below of just anything you want to talk to me about. I will respond to them. Let's get into the swatches now. Alright, so from right to left, these are the swatches right here. We have the color Sheets, we have Beyond, we have Night Fever, which I think is my favorite color from this palette. We also have Addict, Glare, and the last one here is Whirl. I freaking love the formula on this so much. Let me tell you guys, like, it is no joke. You see how pigmented these swatches look? This was literally like, I'm going to show you them like live. Night Fever. Like what? Look at that. And let's do a matte one. The one that I think was hardest to swatch was Whiplash here, because it's like a dark color, so you want it to look dark. And it also blends really nicely, so it gets a little lighter, but look at it. Look at that. Really, really, really nice pigmentation on these. They blend really easily, they like build up really easily, so absolutely no complaints about the formula of these. I think this is like amazing. I like this more than the Heat Petite palette, because the Heat Petite palette was cool, but it was all matte. I like that this one has some shimmers in it. I think this is the first one that they do that's smaller, that has like 3 shimmers in it. The Heat Petite was really nice, and I really liked it too, but I do like that you have, you know, that you can do different eye looks, and you can do like a very glam look like the one I'm wearing right now with just this little palette, and it's going to like look so good, and it's so nice and pigmented. This Aphrodisiac palette is launching August 5th, so in 2 days, and it's going to be an Ulta exclusive, and then the Urban Decay website is going to start selling it by the end of August. So if you guys want it, I would go to Ulta and get it, because it is so nice. If you're someone who like doesn't have a lot of eyeshadows and you're like really into like these types of colors, absolutely loved this one. And if you guys want to see how I achieved this look that I have on right now, let's go ahead and get started with the little tutorial. So I'm going to use a big fluffy brush first. This is my Morphe M504, and I'm going into the color Sheets right here, and this is going to be my transition shade. So I'm just going back and forth in the crease of my eye. I recently fell in love with halo eyes. For some reason I hadn't done halo eyes in a little while, and I did a halo eye for my last video and I loved it so much that today I think we're going to do another halo eye. Alright, so as you can see, I'm not being shy with this shadow. I'm just blowing it out, putting it from right underneath the beginning of the eye here all the way to the end. And I'm not going to highlight underneath my brow because I already did with my concealer. And this doesn't have any like light enough shimmery shade or even matte shade to be a brow bone highlighter on my skin, at least. So we're going to do the same thing on the other eye. Alright, and then next I'm going to intensify that a little bit more. So we're going to use Beyond here in the same big fluffy brush, I think. And we're going to put it on the outer corner of my eyelid and blend it into the crease a little bit. And the inner corner as well. I'm going to switch my brush. I'm going to grab my Sigma E40 brush, this one here. It'll give me a little bit more precision right here on the crease to intensify and not make the darker color go as high. And again, make sure you're doing the inner and outer portions of your eyelid. Look, just like that. That was really easy because these colors are very like close together. It's just a little darker. So then I'm going to go into this color right here, Whiplash. I'm so happy that they put a dark matte shade like that one on this palette, because now you can intensify this look. A lot of other Urban palettes that I've tried before, I didn't find a dark enough matte shade to intensify my looks with. So I'm super happy about the color Whiplash. By the way, these shadows are super pigmented and they blend so nicely. So I grabbed my Sephora number 15 brush, which is I love, and I'm just tapping that darker color on the outer corner of my eyelid up to the crease, and we're going to do the same thing on the inner corner right there. And then and then we're going to make it meet at the top with that same brush. Alright, just like that. Look how patchy that looks. That's okay because this is not a blending brush, right? So I'm going to go in with this brush here. This is the Sigma E38. It's just a little smaller version of the E40, and I'm going to use it to diffuse the shadows on the crease without it getting very high. So I'm just going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, blending it out until I don't see any harsh lines. And you can do the same thing on the inner and outer third of your eyelid. Okay, just like that. Look at how like nice and like diffused that looks. Don't worry about the center here because we're covering that up with something else. Okay, so now for the color in the center, I'm going to get this one right here, Night Fever, with my number 15 brush. Once again, this one looks really fun and like pigmented, so I can't wait. Ooh, that's pretty. It's a really nice like foil shade. My brush is having a little bit of a hard time picking it up, but that is a-okay. And when that happens, what I do is I just go in with my finger and I press it in. Right there in the center, and then with the brush, I'm just going to kind of blend it around. And then with my little number 38 brush from Sigma, we're going to blend the edges. Alright, so last thing is with my number 18 brush from Sephora, I'm going to go ahead and grab that same color, Night Fever, and put a little bit of that right here on the inner corner of my eye. right there. So far we've used these 3 first colors and the last one. I don't think I'll use Glare for this one, but I will use Addict underneath my eyes. So I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of my makeup, aka like my face makeup, and I will be back to finish the eye look. Alright guys, so we are back. I finished doing all of my face makeup. Look at that highlighter. That highlighter, guys, I am obsessing over it. It's not technically a highlighter. You can use it for multiple things. I just kind of put it on top of my highlighter. It's this right here from Stila. It is called Heaven's Dew All Over Glimmer. So you can do it on top of your eyeshadow. You can do it on top of your highlighter, even on top of a lipstick. And this is what it looks like inside. It is freaking magical. Check this out. So freaking pretty. They need to make this in a bunch of colors. It's so good. So I'm going to go back to the Aphrodisiac palette, and I'm going to go into the color Beyond right here with my number M506 by Morphe, and we're going to put that underneath our lower lash line. So now what I would like to do ideally was to get the color Whiplash right here and put it really tight to my lower lash line and blend it out so that it would give me like a really nice smoky effect. But for the sake of trying a 5th color, I'm going to get the color Addict and do it with that. I'm using the Morphe M432 brush for that. And I'm really coating both sides of the brush. And I'm going to go really close to my lashes underneath. Oh, that looks beautiful actually. I like it. I actually really like the pop of color that added to my under eye right there. I was feeling more of like a very like smoky look with Whiplash, but I actually really like that. I'm wondering if I could put some of that color in my waterline because I don't have an eyeliner that looks that color. I'll try. Alright, that totally worked. It did go in my waterline right there. I don't know that that's safe for your eye, so I wouldn't try it at home, but it does feel a little bit powdery in there. But it looks really pretty. So let's go ahead and do the other eye. And I'm going back with my little blending brush and making sure that there's no harsh edges at the bottom here and that it meets the color at the top. So I'm going to go ahead and put mascara on and put a lipstick on, and we'll be back for the final look. Alright guys, and this is the finished look. So since you last saw me, I put on mascara, my Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir. I love it. I did my Lily lashes in the style Miami. Also love those. And I put, by the way, when I first got these, I didn't like them because I felt like they were too much, but they grew on me. And then my lipstick. I love my lipstick. This is the Bare Minerals liquid lipstick in the color Boss with like 2 like dollar signs at the end. Alright guys, so that is it for this video. I really hope that you guys liked it, and I hope that you like this palette because I sure do. It is so pretty. So if you guys like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Hit the notifications bell so that you know when I upload. I upload once or twice a week, but my schedule at work is crazy, so I upload at crazy like times. I don't have a set schedule. So if you want to know when I upload a video, go ahead and ring the little bell and leave me any comments down below of anything you want to talk to me about. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I hope to see you back in the next one. Bye!